It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more of that new J. Cole. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this man right now, as far as doing the diss track, then dropping the apology. I'm still kind of back and forth on how I feel about it, but I did talk about it at the time on my main channel, Duane TV. If anybody's interested, the link is down below. We did check out the diss track as well, or I guess like the warning shots that he threw back at Kendrick. That's on this channel that you guys see right now. I'll try to remember to put the links down there, but if not, it's pretty easy to find. But I want to check out some more of this mixtape. I planned on doing the entire mixtape in one video. I just don't have that much time, being gone all weekend. I'm behind on my anime reactions. I'm behind on just a lot of different things just offline in real life. And then I also am trying to get stuff together for this music so I can start dropping starting next Friday and, you know, get a good, you know, like a good run going and hopefully keep that alive and keep dropping music. For those of you guys that do check out my music, I appreciate you. Links for all my stuff are down there. But right now we got Pi featuring Daylyt and Ab-Soul. This is a crazy lineup. Like an insane lineup. So I wanted to dive into this one first and foremost, but continue to drop down below which ones were your favorites off the mixtape, and I'll try to get to those sooner than the rest. But I'm pretty sure we'll get through the entire mixtape as long as it seems like it's something you guys want to see. So if you're new here, smash that like button, hit that subscribe. Let's dive in, see what they was cooking with.
Lights off, lights on, you know what I'm saying? So soulful, don't you agree? I do. Yeah. Is it a room full of mirrors or a room full of Motown? I don't know. Shout out to Zordon. If you know, you know. Yo. Hey. Man.
The criteria for this tears just to open pride. Hoping cries, but so can I drop the unprovoking crimes. Pray to the heaven God with no disguise. We roll the dice and hope the solar tie.
Reap the fruit with no bow tie. Sensitive Pisces, still thuggin', baby. Ain't afraid to cry. Skinny Biggie, lenses tinted. Ain't got no lazy eye. Heart of gold, almost sold it in Saudi Arabia.
Yo, it's not a shot, but it is. Like, yo, Skinny Biggie, with no lazy eye. Yo, okay, all right.
The heaven God with no disguise. We roll the dice and hope the solar tie.
Reap the fruit with no bow tie. Sensitive Pisces, still thuggin', baby. Ain't afraid to cry. Skinny Biggie, lenses tinted. Ain't got no lazy eye. Heart of gold, almost sold it in Saudi Arabia. Quill told me the clouds ain't real. God gotta paint the sky. So I'm a student of Sophia Stewart. The Matrix ain't a lie.
Tainted gods fall from the sky. Tie an inception. When you wake inside this dream, you a weapon. Step in the cipher. Know the beef real. Your life at stake. Ages with each meal.
Real estate of mind. You need equity? Let the beat build. Poison in my cup, I need the refill. I feel it in my gut, you niggas meek still. I inherit the earth. Like 3 wise men pulled up to cherish my birth. They placed me in the manger, wasn't that major at first. But what a mess I leave, I'm the savior.
At work,
I ain't saying I'm Jesus.
got the job of the Messiah, Ty and Job.
Yo, this is wild. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't expect to get a back and forth with Daylyt and Ab-Soul, almost like 4 bars, sometimes maybe a little bit more. I haven't really counted, but it feels like around between 4 to 8 bars at most, and then they switch back and forth. I'm liking that.
I inherit the earth. Like 3 wise men pulled up to cherish my birth. They placed me in the manger, wasn't that major at first. But what a mess I leave, I'm the savior.
At work,
I ain't saying I'm Jesus.
got the job of the Messiah, Ty and Job. We block all devils. Get y'all shovels, can you dig it?
We gon' riot if y'all pick it.
Sign of danger, oh we anger from our past, can't get past that. We the last batch in the cause installed, we got black facts.
Grow a spinal cord or backtrack. The homies call me Batman, I'm the African Ben Affleck. Publishing some other shit like it's something up with ASCAP. It's training day, don't get your ass capped. Givenchy snapback with the rhinestones, you ain't never had that. Was that Saks Fifth with dough? That's a double entendre. Everything I say is dope. Is this a microphone or a contra? Bands in my pocket.
Yo, listen. There's a lot of shit that these dudes pack in. Like, listen. I feel like Knox probably went crazy on this. For anybody that watches Knox Hill videos, he probably be pausing every couple of seconds, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but there's just so much to break down when it comes to a Daylyt verse, and Ab-Soul as well. But Daylyt is like the master of just like mixing in so many different things and the wordplay and the doubles and triples. It's like, it's absolutely crazy. But I like how they gave a little shout out to Training Day, one of the greatest movies ever. If you've not seen that, you have to see that movie. And then on top of that, my man threw a little Contra in there. That was my game back in the day.
The rhinestones, you ain't never had that. Was that sax fifth with dough? That's a double entendre. Everything I say is dope. Is this a microphone or a contra? Bands in my pocket.
See what they told Malcolm X to do with his hands?
That shit was out of pocket.
Picked up shotguns that came in handy. Wasn't no plan B. Kid gone, who could fuck with them? Knew them shots would muzzle them.
Knew the blocks would puzzle them.
Lego stupid because of them.
Shells falling like Nephilim.
Gilgamesh, who could fuck with them?
Perfect. Yo, let's go.
Oh, y'all thought we was done with them? Y'all must be stupid. We finna go dumb on them. Just keep your ears open like Dumbo and them.
Good luck to them. It's up for them. Piece of the pie edge, we gon' crumble them. 314 on a guy head when we rumble them.
On second thought, that's enough for them. You gotta chill.
Let me pause it real quick for everybody that wants to make a comment down below. Yo, those bars went over your head, bro. Over your head. I definitely missed some of them, without a doubt, 100%. But I'm also not a bar breakdown channel, so that's why I don't really stop to say like, yo, this meant this, and possibly that, and connected with this. I don't necessarily do that all the time, especially when it comes to Daylyt, because I feel like, bro, I'll be here for an hour-long video. I more so like to talk about just the shit that makes sense to me. Like, yo, I'm like Training Day. I probably could tell a story about that and how that movie reminds me of certain things. Or Contra, I probably could have went a little bit deeper about that, but I'm gonna be real with you, I was kind of just enjoying it. And I'm also thinking in my head as I'm listening to this, and I'm sure, like, it's not really that big of a deal, but the fact that this is like a mixtape, might delete later, I mean, it's obviously good enough that he felt comfortable putting it out, but people are saying that a lot of these were like throwaways, or like, they call loosies, you know what I'm saying? Like some kind of a term like that, just to say that it's not something that would have made his album or his project. And I'm not saying that that shows any disrespect to the people that were featured on this, because he probably is more so feeling that way about his verses and just the overall aesthetic of the song. But at the same time, it's like, damn, bro, I ain't make no you know what I'm saying? I made the might delete later shit. That's the list that I made it on.
Dumbo and them.
Good luck to them. It's up for them. Piece of the pie edge, we gon' crumble them. 314 on a guy head when we rumble them.
On second thought, that's enough for them. You gotta chill.
Curious what Cole gonna bring to this.
Rain. You gotta reach out to them.
Prayer hands for the land where they spraying pellets and turning your mans to an angelic being and freeing him from this crammed hellish hole. The weather's cold from jealous souls that fan fellas. I dance as well as Chris Breezy when the bullets start straying careless. I won't let them Swiss cheese me. Got plans that I can't fail at.
Yo, that's mad funny, because I picture Chris Brown just doing some of his dancing moves, they're moving around the bullets and shit. That's actually kind of funny. Like, see, to me, this is the difference between some of these guys. Like, I really like Ab-Soul, I really like Daylyt, I really like J. Cole. But I feel like J. Cole, like, he may not sometimes go to the level of writing that Daylyt does and shit, as far as like just how much he packs into each bar, and it's constantly like a mind fuck where you're always trying to like catch what he said, and then you're hearing the next thing already, like, oh shit, hold up, wait. Like, there's just so much going on. But I feel like Cole does that to an extent. Like, he doesn't do it at the level that Daylyt does. Not to say that he can't, but at least he either doesn't or chooses not to, or whatever the reason is. But he adds in a lot of like dope flow, like, you know what I'm saying? Not to take away from Daylyt at all, but I just feel like Cole does it in an audibly pleasing way, more so than Daylyt. Like, some tracks of Daylyt's I really like. Other tracks, it's hit or miss, and I'm like, he's writing extremely well on this, but the sound doesn't connect with me the same as some other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you got to have a nice balance of that.
Spraying pellets and turning your mans to an angelic being and freeing him from this crammed hellish hole. The weather's cold from jealous souls that fan fellas. I dance as well as Chris Breezy when the bullets start straying careless. I won't let them Swiss cheese me. Got plans that I can't fail at. Seen plenty bodies trembling, resembling Cam Reddish, so full of potential, but never given a real chance to develop. My head envelops the pen. These ain't fan letters I craft. His album dropped, it was trash. I literate like I can't spell it. Is you a demon or is that demeanor for the gram? Tell us, they plead the fifth. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella. And
oh, this is okay. I'm pretty sure this is going to go into that bar that I've seen going viral on Twitter. We'll talk about it in a minute. I was more so going to point out the illiterate, like I can't read. Like, see, I feel like he will do it, but he does it in a way that more so the average listener could pick up on it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that you can't pick up on anything that Daylyt says, but sometimes he packs so much in there that I feel like if you're someone that doesn't necessarily listen to rap like that and listen for bars and all that, you're gonna just miss the majority, if not all of it, right? But like, there's a way of doing it where it's easier to pick up on. You kind of drag it, the way you deliver it, the way, you know what I'm saying? And it's not packed with a whole bunch of other shit like that around it all the time. And so it's easier to kind of, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that making any sense? I don't even know why I'm on this tangent, but it's just something that came to my mind as I was listening to this.
A real chance to develop. My hand envelops the pen. These ain't fan letters I craft. His album dropped, it was trash. I litter it like I can't spell it. Is you a demon or is that demeanor for the gram? Tell us, they plead the fifth. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella. In cancel culture's vicinity, he's no killer, trust me. Beneath his chosen identity, there is still a pussy, period. Blood spilling monthly, rather weekly, as a myriad of bodies drop where bricks get karate chopped to.
So that's the controversial bar. That's the bar that people are like, yo, we got to cancel him. We've got to cancel him. I just feel like, listen, he took a situation, right? And it's almost like you can't speak on any of these communities without it automatically being a negative, unless you're like, I'm behind you. Like, what I'm eating your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I was going with eating your ass, but you know what I mean? Like, you basically have to be doing that for them to be like, you know what? I think this guy's on our side. If you say anything outside of the realm of that, then it's like, we should cancel him. This is phobic. Like, everything nowadays is phobic. Oh, this is more the phobia. You know, like, I'm just tired of seeing it, to be honest with you. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, he's not saying like, hey, you can't be trans. Hey, you can't go about your life in the way that you want. Hey, I hate you. Like, he's not putting any of that out there, right? But the reality of it is the majority of people that are trans, as far as men that transition to women or women that transition to men, they still keep their parts. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the facts of it, right? So he's just saying, no matter what, like, there's still he's just turning it into a bar. He's turning a factual statement into a bar. And I guess it's one of those things where people are like, well, they've transitioned. We should refer to them as the sex that they believe that they are, the gender, I guess I should say, right? Because that's the argument, is gender is different than sex. I'm not going to get into the whole conversation, but we should refer to them as the gender that they identify as. So the fact that you would allude to the private part that they have, I guess, is automatically a disrespect. It's automatically phobic, and you're against the whole community. And I think that that's kind of crazy, unfortunately, but that's just, I don't know. I don't, it's just the way that it works. I don't know why I use the word unfortunately, because I made it seem like the way I feel is unfortunate. I just mean that it's unfortunate that people look at it that way.
I can't spell it. Is you a demon or
just listen.
is that demeanor for the gram? Tell us, they plead the fifth. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella. In cancel culture's vicinity, he's no killer, trust me. Beneath his chosen identity, there is still a pussy.
So he's just saying, I'm catching hints of a trans fella. Like, it's just his way of being like, yo, like, you a pussy. Like, that's what he's trying to say. Despite the identity, like, underneath it, there's still a pussy. Like, he's not even necessarily talking about a trans person. He's just utilizing the trans aspect to throw a shot at somebody, if that makes sense. Is it like, all right, am I explaining that properly? So it's like, he's saying this dude who's actually a guy is such a pussy that it's like, yo, I'm getting hints of a trans fella. You might identify as a man, but there's still a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still pussy. Like, that. I don't know why that got taken so left field and got turned into this like big thing, because it's not hate. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's odd to me. But I mean, it's like if someone was like, yo, listen, like, yo, no matter how you act, like, you're still a dick. I have a dick. Like, should I be offended? This is outrageous. Like, I don't know. It just seems stupid to me.
Period. Blood spilling monthly, rather weekly, as a myriad.
With the period.
There is still a pussy. Period. Blood spilling monthly, rather weekly, as a myriad of bodies drop where bricks get karate chopped to maximize the dojo. Comprende? I wonder, will my friends make it past the pearly gates so we could kick it? But based on what their sins say, probably not. Hit lick after lick like a lollipop. You niggas take a lie to detect the polygraph of
See, it's the simple ones, too, that he drops. Like, I wonder if my friends will make it past the pearly gate so we could kick it. It depends on what their sensei, kick it. Like a karate class kind of, like, it's very it's there. The doubles are there. The wordplay is there. All that kind of stuff is there. But it's more straightforward, but also still really, really dope.
Make it past the pearly gates so we could kick it, but based on what their sins say, probably not. Hit lick after lick like a lollipop. You niggas take a lie detect, the polygraph will probably pop. You know my zone. I live here at the top. Right now I'm home alone. Macaulay caught. I keep the shotty cocked in case somebody plot to rob me of this godly spot. Jermaine monstrous, like that nigga off Jumanji. They know how he rock. All these bodies I done caught, I should probably stop. Nah, fuck that, I willingly venture into a den full of lions on some killer be sent to a funeral home facility to test my ability with this thrilling agenda. But it's hard to meet my match when my raps ain't really that tender. Since birth, the kid knew his worth. Never wallowed in sorrow, the game he dispersed in these verses. Bring a gilly potential, a milli from pencils. Never will my ability cripple. Now please, hold your L like you guarding Philly's young center. Quick to leave a chick curb. It's only one of me, but bet it's like 6 hers. In my mobile device, you feel the motive in these quotables, right? Cole is the nicest, but ain't shit about these vocals. Polite, focusing like bifocals while I'm walking on tight ropes from a height. You folks will only get the scope from a flight. How many verses of the year this year is Cole gonna write?
A lot, I would bet. Yo, this man's nasty with it. That whole ending sequence was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. So, all right, just to touch really quickly on the diss track and apology thing, because I did talk about it in my video, but there was one aspect that I didn't really take into account, and I since have. And I'm still not mad at him for doing it. I feel like people are allowed to have their opinion on this, right? Like he's in the mainstream. He decided to put something out, and then he decided to apologize for it. And like, so I get it. Opinions are totally valid, but it's the people that are like, yo, like, I'm mad at him. Like, he ruined hip hop. Like, they're saying some really brash things that are just kind of out there and wild. So that I disagree with. However, I don't disagree with people that are arguing, hey, listen, in so many tracks over the last 10 years, he's told us that he's the best. That anybody that steps to him, he's going to take out. Like, in so many different ways, he's kind of said, even in this song, kind of, you know, he said, like, if anybody tries to come from my godly spot, I got the shotty cocked. Like basically, like, yo, listen, it's it. Like, I'm going to end this fool if he actually thinks that he's going to come in here and he's going to take my spot in this game. And now we've seen that it happened, and he responded just with some warning shots. And then he's like, you know what? No, I don't want to do this. So that I can agree with that angle, right? Where it's like, listen, don't keep telling us that you're the best, and that anybody who tries to come at you for that title that you've given yourself, like, you're basically going to just end their career, right? Like, you can't say that and then when the time comes be like, I don't really want to do that though. So that angle I can understand. I'm still not mad at him. I still feel like as a man, he's allowed to do what he wants. And if he feels like it's not worth his peace to go into this kind of a back and forth with somebody, then he doesn't have to do that. Like, maybe he just didn't think about like how he would feel in the moment until someone actually came at him and gave him a reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? And being that he kind of looked at Kendrick as a friend, although Kendrick taking shots at him, I'd be like, how close can you guys possibly be? But, you know, so I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. I still rock with J. Cole. I don't think anything bad about him, but I do understand that angle of like, you've told us for years that this is how you would handle this shit and this is what would happen. So it's the expectations were set by you. And for you to not live up to those, like, that's on you if people are going to give you some shit. I don't think that that's right. I can understand that. So anyways, let me know what you think down below about this track, everything going on, all the good stuff. We'll get into some more tracks off of this mixtape. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.